Hello there, stinky bum friend, and welcome to Gish, as in the, as in the character from Isaac. As in bum friend is the character from Isaac. I suppose Gish is, it's very confusing. Anyway, today, I don't know why it says win streak minus 18. That's very much not right, because I won a run yesterday as Judas, and you might be able to see it there. After I completed the run with Judas, I unlocked Dark Judas, or I guess Tainted Judas. He's just called Judas, actually. -1 on health, so starts with, I assume, black hearts, because it does just look like Dark Judas there. Durant speed, 2 on damage. He's got the ability Shadow Eater and Dark Arts. Very bizarre. I have no idea what to expect with this character. As I said before, I haven't spoiled any of the Tainted characters or anything like that for me, so this is going to be very interesting. Now, to make my life even harder, I've decided to play, or try and learn to play, with a controller. The simple reason for that is, I asked a question a couple of episodes ago. Let's keep it paused a second just so we don't miss boss rush. I asked a question a couple of episodes ago. I was like, does using the analog stick affect, your velocity? And yeah, it actually does, it turns out. So you can press the analog stick a little bit and he moves really slow, or you can press it, all the direction and basically get the full speed, which means that controller is just objectively better than keyboard and mouse, or I guess again keyboard. We're gonna have to obviously learn the way everything works. So bomb is LB, item is left trigger. No idea what pill or anything is, but we'll kind of figure it out as we go. It's the same concept, just slightly different. Oh god, this is a bit weird. Hang on. Okay, it's gonna take a little getting used to. Holy shit, this is strange. What it doesn't help is well, firstly, I'm losing my voice. Second, we're playing as Dark Judas. Basically Dark Judas, right? 4.5 damage means that regular Judas has 4.2 damage, from what I remember. So he's got a higher base damage than regular Judas anyway. Not only that, he's got 1.23 speed, which is very bloody fast for a default Isaac character. So having a new control speed and then also having a new, control scheme followed by a decently high-speed character is very dangerous. We do have black hearts. Because the unknown immediately too is a bit of a pain in the arse, seeing as I don't know what we're dealing with here. What does dark arts do you think? Oh, what the hell is even that? Reusable item. Oh, I get it. You backstab enemies. You're Judas. I get it. So you go invisible and then it will stab the closest enemy in the back. Oh, wow. You're also getting a significant speed boost doing that. Shit, that's very powerful. Okay. I was going to see if it let you... Oh, so it's from your last position. If you can position yourself between you and an enemy. So say, for example, we do it here. And we run here. Oh, wait, what? The fuck? Maybe it doesn't work like that at all. Hang on. Oh, maybe it does work like that? Oh, whoa. Does it jump between your starting position and your... I have no idea how this works. I thought I knew for a second then, and now I'm very confused. Hold on. What the fuck? Yeah, I have no idea how this works. We'll figure it out as we go here anyway. I don't know what his health is, which is quite annoying. We could quite literally be like one hit off of dying here if that champion gets his way with us. So let's be a bit more cautious. I will admit, switching control schemes after, 2,000 hours of Isaac on a keyboard and mouse to now go to a controller, which isn't even my controller. I don't know why I'm not using my controller. When we do Dark Souls on the Elysian Sound channel, Dark Souls 2, Elise insists on using her controller because it's got an Xbox button scheme. She doesn't like the PlayStation button scheme. I prefer the PlayStation button scheme. What's his eye gone? Why has one of his eyes disappeared? Oh, Bob's rotten head. Or Bob's curse, I should say. Makes you look like the bomb, right? How the fuck does this work? I don't understand. Oh, we gotta run through them when invisible. Ah, hang on. What the fuck happened there? We immediately went tangible again. What the hell? Okay, I've got to switch controller for a start because this isn't gonna work. Hang on. Let's swap that shit out. Right. Lovely PlayStation controller. The controller release that Elise has like these weird extra buttons on the back. And I keep hitting them with my fingers. Right, sorry, I'm looking at the controller cable here. I keep hitting them with my fucking fingers, which definitely doesn't help things. Right, we good? Am I in? Right, it's waking up. There we go. Right, let's try this again. So let's go for Dark Judas, Evil Judas, Tainted Judas. Okay, so maybe it works. Okay, so you've got to run through an enemy, I assume. Well, we'll try, we'll try it on these guys, because these guys don't do damage to you. Yeah, that's how it works. Got it. Okay, okay. Fair enough, then. Can you use the... Oh, you can use the other stick to fire. I was using the face buttons, but you can use the analog stick to fire. Okay, fair enough. This is not only learning a new character and learning new items and learning new floors and new enemies and new room permutations. Throwing a control scheme on top of that, I still maintain is a pretty terrible idea. So bear with me on today's episode. I will get the hang of things. Why did... Look, that time it didn't work. What caused that? When you fire, it stops... Hang on. Yes, okay, got it. So that must be what happened against the boss. I started firing at him as we were moving, not realizing that you can't actually do that. Oh, that's kind of cool. You get a damage bonus for it as well. Is that temporary damage? Like a temporary damage bonus? Oh, weird. So you stab them, then you reappear. Firing, I assume. How do you use pills? That one. Okay, so it's right bumper. So right bumper is use your pills or whatever. What's your active item then, I wonder? What a confusing time. I wonder if you could draw a line between multiple enemies. I assume you probably can, right? We bait all these guys together and then we run through the lot. And the more you chain together, the more your damage bonus goes. Oh, and it diminishes with every shot. Oh, man, this guy is powerful then, eh? Holy crap. Against, like, mob enemies, that could be really, really good. You know, like a boss like, say, Fistula, Teratoma that splits into multiple parts. Or bosses that consist of multiple segments, like Larry Jr. I assume each segment counts as a separate part. That's fucking great. The little spiders that fire off the sacks, great against that guy too. Bosses with multiple elements, like Gemini, for example. It's, you know, not as an impactful one, but still would work. Right, okay, interesting. Lost Fly, or Lost Protector. Horrible item. Really, really just terrible item, but we've got it now, so I guess we'll stick with it. What do we want to do with this guy? I guess we'll do the usual aim for Dogma, aim for the beast fight, and if we don't succeed, just do a regular blue baby run or something like that. Even just getting a speed bonus across the room. Oh, now Ragman is one it should work pretty well on as well, eh? Or we can just... Well. Or we could just do that. All right, then, never mind. Moving on. I've got to keep an ear out for the Amazon delivery. Because I've ordered something for the tea review episode going out today. And it was supposed to be delivered by 12:30. It's currently 2 p.m. So 1,400 hours. So they've really dropped the ball on that one. So I've just said fuck it. I'll just start recording and I'll just have to accept that there's going to be an interruption at some point, eh? So you can end it early by using the thing again. Right, got it. If we get faster charge time on this, it would be absolutely devastating, eh? This is a character who could be potentially defined by their... Oh, this is going to be great. This is a character defined by their starting item, I feel. Obviously, a lot of characters, Isaac, Apollyon, are in that camp too. This guy's very good. And what's that, like, effect? Oh, that's his, like, bonus to his power. I get it. What are we looking for this guy, then? Speed upgrades. That also explains why he starts with a slightly higher speed than normal. Because he does have that necessity for it. Oh, here we go. Oh, damn it. Well, I suppose Larry got the last laugh. Oh, but Dark Judas, like Blue Baby, can't actually... Fair enough, I guess we do Angel Deals. Seems a bit bizarre, but alright. Dark Judas, like Blue Baby... Sorry, I went in there just to check if they had, like, the packed ceremonial robes, Abaddon, something that would also give health back, but I don't mind doing Angel Deals. Anyway, like Blue Baby, obviously we can't get the health upgrades there. Isn't really a problem. Not really an issue. I think Blue Baby is fairly easy. You know, obviously Tainted Bethany, same story. Oh, you can freeze those things. I didn't even consider that. A slight refund on our coins there, but definitely wasn't worth. Can you use it to avoid the damage into curse rooms? Oh, yeah, you can. This guy gets 3 curse rooms. The ability to skip traps for free as well. You could even argue in some ways somewhat better than the ability to fly for situations like that. What if you use it and play a blood bank? Can you do that? Surely not. Wheel of Fortune. How do I use cards? Like that. Got it. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, the tower. I tried. Well, I mean, I did. So I also accidentally placed the bomb. Interesting. That's a powerful power. Right. You know what? If I can work out to place a bomb, I'll grab that for sure. That's an okay deal. Fills up our black heart. Potentially get something from the pots. You know, we paid a bomb for half a spirit heart and a coin. Wasn't really the best deal, but better than nothing, sure. Fuck you, devil. We're going for angel deals now. This is the Dark Judas Repentance arc you've always wanted. Oh dear. Does that actually work, leaving curse rooms? I think he did take damage on the way out there. It's obviously impossible to tell given what's going on. Shot speed upgrade. Not really great, but I figured a mob trap room with this guy is probably quite easy. The only problem is, I think sometimes we're actually getting hit where it's like fading away before we can finish the... Oh, fuck. I thought we were recharged. My bad. I think it's kind of fading away, and we're still taking damage occasionally, so I do need to be very careful, especially on Curse of the Blind, at least until I'm used to the item. It's kind of hard to tell when we are taking damage with it, if we are. Sure. Oh, bollocks. I'm just going to pop that now, because I feel like having immediate use to our item is a bit more valuable. Also, I don't want to take any risks on this floor, because, you know, I don't know what a fucking health is now. Thank you for that. Okay. All right. I feel like this guy's going to be one of the slightly easier characters. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, there you go. Case in point right there. I feel like this guy's going to be one of the easier characters to, well, the easier tainted characters anyway to play as. Yeah, bomb might keep us alive for a little bit longer because I'm fucking throwing away health here, aren't I? I think it's better to not go for big gambles with it and then use the damage as your way to gain a bit of momentum instead of trying to kill all the enemies with it. Oh, you know what? Can we get this guy over here? Hey. Hey. Please. That's it. Come on. Okay, they do move randomly, and I'll be honest, I'm not going to stand here for the next 20 minutes trying to bait him over to that. We might have been able to do it at the start of the room before I killed a bunch of them, to be fair. Ah, that'll do. All right, fair enough. So one thing I brought up yesterday, right? Brilliant. That doesn't really matter. One thing I brought up yesterday was, you know, I was talking about face cams because they kind of freak me out. And I think I brought it up in the tier review as well. Because we have a lot of kind of inter-series conversations going on right now. And it always confuses me what I did and didn't talk about in any particular things. Maybe I didn't even talk about face cams in Isaac. No, I know I did because people left a comment. And that's what I want to talk about. Somebody said... Well, actually, two people basically left an identical comment. And both of them said that face cams allow you to build... Like, I forget the exact phrasing they used. Build a better rapport. A connection, I think, was exactly what they used. Oh, fuck. I'm getting absolutely peppered now. You build a better connection to your audience with a face cam. And I've got to wholeheartedly disagree from the perspective of a YouTube boy. Now, look. Well, that was a shame. I've only got 100k subs, so I'm not speaking from a particularly massive point of authority here. But my problem with that is kind of what I brought up on the tier review. I think I also brought it up in Dark Souls too, so apologies if I've rehashed this point multiple times. What you see when you watch a YouTuber or a Twitch personality or anybody is not that person. What you're seeing is an exaggeration, a caricature, a character maybe entirely of that individual. You're not seeing them as a person. So I think when the people in the comments, I'm not trying to single you out or anything, this is just like a conversation piece, said that you can make make a connection with them. I feel like it's very misleading, and I feel like that's also what can lead to kind of somewhat dangerous perceptions of streamers. So, you know, like say when streamers feel the need to hide the fact that they're in a relationship with someone because they don't want to upset their fans or whatever. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm not saying that the people who left those comments... Okay, well, let's make that clear. I'm not saying that the people in the comments are, like, crazy or can't appreciate the difference or anything like that. But what you're, the person you're seeing, the face of the person you're seeing or whatever, or making a connection with, isn't actually a real person. You know, me doing these videos, me playing Isaac, me doing Rimworld on the main channel, you know, obviously the way I act on the second channel, I would hope, is very, very different to the way I am on the main channel. Because on the main channel, I know what I'm there to do, and that's play Rimworld and be kind of silly as I do it. On this channel, though, it's a bit more like me, because it's just games I enjoy playing them at my own pace, doing it for fun. But it's still not me, you know? Even this conversation we're having right now is not who I am as a person outside of a work context. Because that's what this is. This is work. And I feel like saying you build a connection with them is a little bit... I feel like it's a little bit misleading of yourself in some way, you know? You're building a connection with the character that person is, you know, representing. But this is also why I feel like a lot of people have started to more and more not like the idea of going to conventions and shit and quote-unquote connecting with their audience. Because you get people who, you know, assume they are more friendly than they actually are, which is very much true. Trust me, as someone who had his Discord, you know, DMs open for far too long and who has active, you know, Patreon DMs and whatever else, and an open Twitter, essentially. You get people who, you know, might have potentially watched 100 hours, 200 hours, 300 hours of your content. They know you or what you are choosing to present on quite an, let's not say intimate level, but they know that character in quite good detail, as you would if you'd watched anything for 300 hours. But I've never, or you know, the person that I'm choosing to present as in these videos, has never met this person before in my life. And you get a lot of messages from people where they are super over-friendly, even though I don't know who they are, you know? You get people turning up like, did we go to the item room? I don't know. I'm losing my mind because, of course, we've done like a double run already. Anyway. Does that make sense? That you get people who are like very, very over-friendly and acting as if they know you when really you have absolutely no idea. And I feel like the idea of a face cam... Oh, right, the shot. Yeah. I feel like the idea of a face cam or something like that is only really going to compound the issue. You can hit bullets with it too. Oh, Hush is fucked. I don't want either of these items, but I might buy the Bible so it doesn't turn up again. I suppose it also gives us the ability to fly, right? But do you kind of get what I'm saying with that? That, there we go. That the face cam, I wouldn't say, allows you... Again, this is just from the perspective of a YouTuber, rather than a person who watches YouTube. And when I do, I don't think their faces really mean anything to me personally, but again, that's probably just me. But from at least my perspective, I think that the face cam only serves to reinforce that which actually isn't there, and that's that kind of, again, quote-unquote connection. I would personally never do it. Not unless, and I brought this up as well, maybe on the tier review, maybe it was on Isaac yesterday, I don't remember, that the only reason I would ever have a face cam is if there is no other content that would suit what's happening. A podcast style thing, you know, where you're sitting around with a few friends, having a chat about whatever you feel like, you know, just a conversational topic. For podcasts, that works well, because in podcasts, A, it's personality-based content, and B, there's nothing else to put on the screen, you know? Unless you painstakingly go through the whole thing and... Can we do this? Wow, that's powerful. Unless you painstakingly go through the entire thing and add in, you know, essentially things relevant to the topic. Stock images, video footage, you know, get permission to use the thing that you're actually talking about, assuming you are talking about something like that in the video. I think it could be... I mean, it would make it very difficult. That's personally why I don't want to do any sort of long-form podcast content like that, with the exception of tier review. But tier review, we've just kind of accepted... this could be good. We've just kind of accepted that we're just going to chat. We did start putting things in the background briefly, but it was so much extra work, it really just was not worth it. And maybe in a content like that, it would be good to... It would be good to have something in the background. You know, maybe just our faces talking. You know, maybe the camera pointed at us on a set or whatever. But the problem with that is also, is it worth it? Especially on the tier review, as it is right now at least. we get like, what, 2,000, 3,000 views an episode? Honestly, don't really know. It's not worth losing the privacy and getting the extra criticism and putting yourself out there more and obviously becoming more susceptible to whatever it is people choose to say about you. Is that worth the trade-off for having some talking point faces? No, it's absolutely not. Not for us. Again, if you're a big podcast where you actually sit around and chat about shit and it is about your personality, then yeah, it does kind of make sense in that situation. Something like H3 Podcast, Trash Taste, whatever. It makes sense for those guys because they talk about whatever they feel like and it's about them predominantly. And the TV review is too, but of course we're on completely different galaxies when it comes to, well, firstly, production, but secondly, audience, quality, etc., etc., etc. So it doesn't really make sense for us so much, I would argue. But that's the only time I would ever justify having a face cam. I've done it in Twitch streams a couple of times, kind of because I feel like I have to, and every time I have to, I've also worn something silly rather than having my actual face out there. And you know what? I can't give him credit for much because I don't like his content. And I feel like he's, from the bits that I've read, I've never watched his content. I need to emphasize this. The character he presents as well, I didn't know anything about him as a person, seems fairly toxic. But I've brought this up before, but any competitive game will have that. And that's Dr. Disrespect. He has built a character. He doesn't appear as, you know, Tony Guy or whatever the hell his name is. Jane Doe, John Doe, whatever. He doesn't appear as that guy. He appears as Dr. Disrespect. He has a costume. He has a character. He does weird things with his character. And that's kind of it, you know? And I appreciate that because that way he's playing this role. He's kind of, in that way, Facecam is, I would argue, actually an even bigger bonus because not only is he's putting in like, oh, we've already found the secret room, you moron. He's putting in even more work than somebody who just has a face cam would, because he's also providing that entertainment from a whole other degree of a kind of very real life, almost, I don't want to say acting, let's not call it that, but, well, I guess you could. He is kind of putting that acting side to it as well. And he's sourcing the costume, and he's got all that going on. He's playing a personality. He's not only kind of doing the kind of YouTube what I'm doing now, which is not really me, but kind of me, an exaggerated version of me, more entertaining, the higher effort. Bollocks, I didn't mean to do that yet. Higher, again, I'm playing with a controller, okay? It's going to take me a while to get used to it. Exaggerated version of me, but he's playing this entirely separate individual. So I would give him extra credit for that. And I feel like in that situation as well, the face cam has a bonus because you can do a lot of visual gags with it. Now, I've done it on live streams, but I've kind of worn weird costumes. You remember when we did the, I did that silly gag with the airplane and the green screen, and I had like a pilot's outfit on because we were playing Dark Souls with a flight stick. That was the joke. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. In that situation, I feel like that worked pretty well. It wasn't so much a face cam as it was an extra kind of visual element of humor going on. Played Dark Souls with a flight stick. I thought, fuck it, I've got a green screen. I've got a flight stick from where I used to play Elite Dangerous. I'll just buy, I genuinely on Amazon, and I bought like cheap-ass fucking pilot's hat. It was like a $5, and a stick-on mustache. And I just, you know, just thought that would be kind of a fun visual element extra on top of that. But what a lot of people probably don't consider as well is the... Not just are you obviously putting your appearance on the internet, which can lead to criticism and whatnot. I personally don't really give a fuck about, you know, that aspect of things. But female streamers? How does this fucking thing work now? Oh! Oh, there you are. Small rock. That's way better than it used to be. Holy crap. Oh, you get a charge for the room, and I guess if you exhaust it, then it runs out? I have no idea. Oh, that was absolutely worth it. Holy shit. Anyway, oh, the confessional booth. I've never done this before. How does it work? You trade hearts with it, right? It's like a demon beggar. You give us back a heart. It's not really worth it, I suppose, if you're playing as Blue Baby, Dark Judas, or whatever. That eternal heart, though, happily. But what a lot of people don't consider is that is now, that depiction of you is now on the internet. People can do whatever the hell they want with it, you know? Female streamers, of course, have all sorts of other issues with that. where they get, you know, potentially deep faked, either maliciously or as a joke. Well, I suppose there's a fine line between both, eh? You might get, you know, lots of photoshops or even like unflattering shit posted around, whatever it happens to be. There is an extra layer of concern there. I think maybe especially with regards to the whole deepfake aspect of things. Can you freeze your own bullets with this? I'll have to try in a second. But there's a whole other layer of security issue there as well, beyond just people might laugh at my stinky face. What else we got here? Emperor, 2 of spades. Yeah, absolutely pop that now. Ace of diamond, lovers. Hierophants, great. Lovers, does that spawn? Right, red hearts we can't do shit all with. Emperor, ace of diamonds. Let's take the Emperor. How do I open the map up? Select. You know, I can't be bothered to go back for a big room, which might not have much with it. I know we've got infinite bombs for this floor, but it doesn't really matter. Let's Emperor card straight away. In fact, let's go... How do I switch between my card? Oh, there you go. I was going to say my card and the dark arts, because I'm going to go in here, get the curse room, and teleport out to the... Motherfucker. Teleport out to the boss fight. Luck upgrade, nice. Balls of Steel is fantastic. We'll go straight to the boss fight. Sorry, is that not an Emperor card? Was it an XL floor? The fuck? What, Curse of the... Oh, Curse of the Maze. Do Emperor cards not work on Curse of the Maze? Since when has that been a fucking thing? What the hell? Weird. Oh, here's the boss fight. Why the hell did it do that then? Maybe because this room is a weird layout. Maybe it teleports you to the center of the room so it couldn't and put you as close as it could. I have no idea. Weird. Oh, that's good. Vibrant Bulb with the notch pickaxe. Granted, we're not going to use the notch pickaxe super long term. Can we kick the Ice Baby in shadow form? No. So I was going to say we could kick it and we can get a line up on our enemies too. They call him the Notched Baby rather than the Frozen Baby. You know what I meant. Angel Deal? Nice. Experimental treatment for bonus range, lower damage, higher speed, higher luck. Higher speed might not hurt. Trinity Shield or Martyr. Well, right now the Trinity Shield is better than the Martyr for sure. You can block a few shots here and there. Oh! On an analog. I've never known that before about the analog. The Trinity Shield. If you have an analog stick rather than keyboard, you can block in any direction. On keyboard, you can only block in, well, fucking 4 directions. You can only get the arrow keys, obviously. Is that a double tinted rock there? Well, I guess I'll never know because I haven't got any fucking bombs. Trinity Shield does block shots, right? I'm not going crazy. Maybe I was just slightly over. That looks like a double tinted rock. I'm going to try it. It is. Okay, cool. Get some big rewards from that. Oh, that's good. Oh, you can't do that. Actually, no, you know what we can do? I'm sure we can Dark Arts. Wedge ourselves on the other side of the rock here. Pick it up. Wait for it to recharge. Get out. And save ourselves a bomb for that double tinted rock. Toxic Shock is fantastic. This has turned out to be quite a good run. I was watching about that Azazel run I did yesterday. It does block shots, right? Yeah, it does. Look. I was watching that Azazel run I did yesterday, and holy fuck, what a mess of pickups we got during that. I'm genuinely surprised in hindsight we got as far as we did, because that was fucked. We didn't, I think, what did we pick up in terms of damage upgrades? I don't think we actually picked up any typical damage upgrades. We picked up some tiers ups, but Libra ended up averaging it out so that we had a slight damage upgrade, but we didn't pick up any, like without Libra, we'd have technically had no damage upgrades that entire run. It was very cursed. Now remind me, can Notched Axe, oh my god, why am I using bombs on it? We got the fucking Notched Axe, you big fool. To be fair, I never use Does this block shots? Must have had it slightly over. I suppose maybe that's also the downside to Trinity Shield. There's a lot of enemies also fire in cardinal directions, right? With the exception of like these fucking guys. Like the second I say that, immediately they're the one things that don't, but... Haha. Oh, the side effect of the shot then. Did you notice that? Hit the drips before they even spawned in. That's interesting. Weird. Okay. I need to use this... I'm relying too much now on just our regular tiers and not enough on his stabby dagger. Guppy. I'll take a Spirit Heart, sure. Yeah, I never use Notched Axe normally because it's, well, dog shit, to be completely honest with you. Mother Mega. Kaboom. Wait. Kaboom. I'm going to use it on this floor. I think over the long term... this thing's probably better for us.
Feels like I'm walking on sunshine.
Ah, nice. Mama Mega is obviously great saving it for, like, the womb or utero floors. But in this situation, how can I not? What are we looking at? Flooded Caves, 115 minutes. There's probably very little chance of boss rush, so I think we'll go ahead and forget that now. I do not want that horrible, lousy boy. This is so weird playing with the controller. Never played Isaac with the controller before, but it's, the advantages are just incredible. Even with something as mundane as the Trinity Shield, just being able to do that. Just shoot directionally. Oh, what about, like, the 8-stick directional item? That'd be crazy, eh? Why did it pop that other skull? What the hell? I guess I left before the shockwave finished. There we go. Wow, for a double tinted rock, all we got was the teardrop charm. You can fuck off. I think I'll stick with what I've got, thank you. No magic mush, it's a bit of a shame. It does blow open the door to the alternate floors. That's interesting. Suppose that's worth remembering for the future in the weird situation that it might actually come up. Let's go in here then. Oh. Right. Okay. That's good to know. I've forgotten all the buttons already. If you can't tell by the fact that I placed a bomb and also used the Emperor card way earlier than I anticipated. Okay. Took a little while to... So he's only a single segment boss, which is a bit of a shame. For some reason we killed him instantly there? What the fuck? Devil Deal. Nope, not interested. Tell Satan I'm not interested. Yeah, I'm absolutely peppered on this floor because I keep forgetting all the fucking buttons. Toxic Shock plus this dagger weapon. God damn, I'm going to wipe out enemies fast now, eh? What's about to bring up? You know that the 8-shot item in Isaac? That allows you to shoot in basically any direction. How does that work with an analog stick? Is it quite literally just like free fire? The same way we can aim this in any direction? That would be awesome. That'd be like really, really powerful, eh? Bonk. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit then. That chest room might be significantly towards Guppy. That was a lot of, there's a lot of shit we got there. Oh, hello, Lil Pin. Lil Pin, multiple segments? Well, hold on. My biggest problem with this character so far is, I keep walking into enemies before the thing's actually ready to use. Ponk. Oh, damn it. Honestly, Ice Cube Baby, low tier. I think it's got a lot... Fucking block some shots, you cunt shield. I think the problem with Ice Cube Baby is that it takes away too much focus, too much attention. So I think for the most part, I will be forgetting about Ice Cube Baby. I suppose that is the problem with playing on controller with this. Is that if it's slightly over... So like that, I assume it blocks shots from the front. But like that, I don't think it will. Because it's slightly on the curve then. Oh, right, yeah. We do actually have to kill the enemies before you can leave a room. That's how Isaac works, generally. Cancer is good. Big HP upgrade plus the occasional invincibility from that is quite nice. Somebody said there's a way to tell where crawl spaces are. Like there's a tell kind of in front of the rocks on the floor. Like some sort of symbol or something. Like a hole or God knows what. I guess that's probably where you would use... Okay, so for Trinity Shield, it actually might be better for me to not use the analog stick, but instead use... Shot speed up, speed down. I don't know if I like that. But instead use the face buttons to shoot. Yeah, I guess that would make more sense, because then we know we're actually aligned with the enemies. Okay. I also want to see if Notch Pickaxe can find secret rooms, so I suppose now's the time to test it. Well, not here, it's not. How does the recharge work on this thing? When you clear a room, I assume it goes back to full. What a weird item. Oh, you can just use it until you've got a charge, then you need to clear a room to fully replenish the charge? I have no clue. This is very dangerous, because if some troll bombs come out, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay, hold on, let me think about this. What happens if there is a troll bomb? I guess it'd be better to take the troll bomb damage. Yeah. Be better to take the troll bomb damage. Well, I mean, it wouldn't really make much difference. Fuck me, I just wasted some very obvious health then. It's fucking item. I just wish it would charge slightly faster. It's kind of frustratingly slow. Because I keep thinking, oh, it's charged. It's ready to go. We'll probably break even with the Spirit Hearts in this. It's not a big deal. I had nothing in it. That's very rude. Right, let's kind of position ourselves here. Well. Bollocks. That wasn't very good. Health up. Oh, I'll take that, though. Pretty fly. Yeah, there are certain nuances to this I've still got to get good at using. I mean, I've just got to train myself to not use it before it's ready. And that, too. I've got to bear in mind in my memory that you can't pick items up yet. Fuck. There we go. Okay. It's like a little getting used to. It doesn't fucking help that I'm playing with a pissing controller. All of my synapses are crossed at this point. It's a complete mess. I hope I haven't missed the Amazon, man. I completely forgot to listen out for him. Right. Let's go in here. Guppy? Oh, tarot cloth isn't bad, eh? I see the future. Hermit. Am I that lazy? What's it glowing for? What does that mean? Doesn't tarot cloth double the effects? What does that do? Show me.
The hermit.
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Well, I don't remember what the... I thought it doubled the effects of cards. So if you use tarot cloth and... You know, the Hierophant, for example, you get 4 hearts. I might go look it up. Is that another double tinted rock? What does that symbol there on the side of it mean? You see that? We got Liberty Cap. I'm alright. I'm going to stick with Vibrant Bulb, because I think Notched X Vibrant Bulb is quite a nice combo. We can't get you, so I guess we'll head down then. I couldn't see the fucking trapdoor then for a second. Right. 16.9% chance of an angel deal. Pop the sun now. Let's do it in a room. Might as well kill the enemies too. Okay. What have we got then? Show me the map. I will admit, it's way more inconvenient to get to things like the map, but also, some of you might be cheering because I had a big compulsion. Oh, you can use this weapon. Sword and board. This is great. I did have quite the compulsion for opening the map when it really wasn't necessary. Just because in Rebirth, when it first came out, to see your score and the time, you couldn't keep it on the screen all the time. Although, I say that. How do you do that now? Oh, God, this is blowing my mind too much. Can we smash you? No? Smash the fire? We will take Champion Bout. It's a damage upgrade. I know it makes the game harder, but it doesn't really matter that much, right? We're going to make it significantly harder at this point. The Lovers. I'm going to go look up what Tarot Cloth does, because I feel like I don't remember. I thought it just kind of amplified effects, but evidently I'm wrong. That's where you're wrong, kid. Can we hit these with the axe? No? We'll mine some skulls then. How close were we to boss rush? Minus 2, 3 minutes. By the time we actually get there, probably like minus 10 minutes. We're doing good on health though, despite the fact that I have whiffed a significant amount of free health. Especially on that red chest room, last floor. Oh, there we go. We're doing great on health. I really can't complain. We also seem to have lost our face entirely. Oh, right. So he looks in the direction of the last time you, well, hit with the axe, basically. Here we go, this. Fuck it. Go on, then. Bloody Prince's Crown might actually be relevant for this run. Do I want to fight Dogman with this? No, I don't think so. I mean, what have we already got going for us? My inability to use basic controls for a start. Yeah, I mean, until I'm more used to the control scheme. Oh! Case in point. Until I'm more used to the control scheme. Let's... Fuck, how do I stop using it now? There we go, okay. God damn. Yeah, until I'm more used to the control scheme, I'm not going to go fight Dogma. My biggest enemy right now is getting used to this fucking controller. I'm going to have to do so many runs to unlearn all of that muscle memory. Like, Wrath of the Lamb is the same control scheme as Isaac, and I've completed Wrath of the Lamb fully with keyboard and mouse as well. So this whole thing is a fucking nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare. Do one of those. That was good. I assume that's more or less the maximum damage you can get from that then. Hello? Pin? Oh, I was hoping we could get them to jump kind of together. I guess we'll just try and kill Pin the traditional way rather than finessing it. Seems a bit dangerous otherwise. You know, I'll go for that Pin. I've got to remember we can also stop it early. I almost ran into him again. Did you see that? But I stopped myself. He's beginning to believe. We can also stop it early and get some extra damage in then, especially with an enemy like Pin who's like mid-air. enemies like Polycephalus where they're starting to dip underground. If you catch them then, you can get the damage in and a little extra too. Reposition yourself. There's a good amount of utility with this guy. Right. You know what? Fuck it. I feel like we're probably strong enough to warrant something like that. I think against certain enemies, I need to not use it, especially a time like that where it just kind of inconveniences things. Probably really not worth the extra, is it? Horrible, greedy little heads. There we go. Good shit. Got a couple of these guys dealt with. It does good damage, though. To take out 2 of those guys in a hit is pretty fantastic. Right. Let's pull the map open then. See where we're going. So south, another 2 rooms. Then we head left. Get our curse room. I can't believe, despite the fact that we've gone to pretty much every curse room as well with this guy, we've got absolutely fuck all to show for it. What have we actually got from a curse room? Nothing, right? Actually nothing. God, we're getting very unlucky with these chests as well. Jesus. Is that all that's in that room? I could have sworn there were, like, wall masters in this one. Never mind. Hello? Oh, sulfuric acid tears are pretty good. I'm going to go for the reroll, though. They're good. But they could be better. I should have picked that spacebar item up. My bad. Yeah, okay, we'll pick that one up. We could look for a better spacebar item. Honestly, maybe the hourglass is that. Goodbye, Notched Axe. You've served us well. Black Bean, no thank you. Parasitoid, that's good. Best item we saw out of any of those, for sure. What have you got for me, then? A Spirit Heart. I mean, for health, we're doing great. Definitely. For damage, we're doing okay. But bear in mind, against the Dogma fight, we can't build up the bonus of the dagger. Whereas we can against Hush, if we can get there. Very unlikely. Blue Baby, we can as well. Isaac spawns minions, so it works well against him. I suppose, technically, it works against Delirium. I guess that would be the goal now. Go for Delirium. We could always get Mega Satan going as well. We haven't set Pure Deal with the Devil Precedent yet, of course, so there's hope there. Good shit. Doing great for consumables as well. This is just an all-round a fairly solid run, but I don't know if it's the exceptional run that we'd need to beat Dogma. I mean, anyway, but also now that I'm using a stinky controller. Damn it. You know, Trench Shield, you've not been as useful as I remember. I kind of wish I'd have taken the Martyr. Okay. Did not get an Angel Deal again. The size down is very good with, what was our last pill? Oh, Pretty Fly, that's good. So you got 3 orbitals, plus the leprosy orbitals, plus the shield, plus we're slightly smaller now. Our defense is going to be a lot better. Do we want to go Dogma? No, not while I... Look, if I wasn't using a controller, I would probably gamble it, but... Fuck, well, I didn't mean to do that. And if anything else, that's case in point, eh? Could we get to Hush? Not a chance. 3 minutes to clear 3 floors? Not going to happen. That is, roughly, if my maths isn't wrong here, that's like a minute a floor. I did that as a joke in the Rimworld series. Glass Cannon's good, though. And people got mad at me. It's like any joke where you're not being deadly serious. I know that's kind of defeats the point of any joke where you're not being deadly serious, but fuck. I'm just going to use that word. Let's get rid of it. Yeah, so tarot card does double cards. I fucking knew it did. That was for research. Anyway, like any joke where you're apparently not 100% deadly serious or put on airs as being maybe, you know, sillier than you actually are. Less intelligent than you actually are. Obviously, I'm well aware that... See, now shit, I was going to do a joke there. I was going to say that 1 divided by 3 is 3, okay? And that was going to be the joke. But then I get people saying, 1 divided by 3 is 3. Oh, you got it backwards, idiot. So you know what? No, I'm not even going to do it. You people can't be trusted. It's the internet's favorite pastime. It's the old adage is absolutely correct with the internet. If you want an answer to something, say the wrong thing, and you will get thousands of people correcting you. If you ask for help sincerely, do some research. Can't believe you don't know. If you say the wrong thing, people love proving how fucking smart they are. And never have I realized that as much. I was tempted. I'm not going to do it, though. Never have I realized that as much as making a fucking joke on YouTube. That's one of those. That is one of those sins, isn't it? You know, thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not fucking ox or whatever. That shalt not appear silly on YouTube. There's a special circle of hell for those people. Actually, I think you'll find that 3 divided by 1 is 3. Oh, shit. Maybe he's right, you know. Wait a minute. Maybe you're actually onto something here. I'd really like that, but we actually can't get it. Fuck the curse room. They've betrayed me too much. I'm not walking all the way back for a bloody curse room. Not when they've broken my heart, Annie. I brought this up on a live stream once, and I will mention it until the day I die. Have you ever considered that maybe Michael Jackson's song, Annie, is about Anakin Skywalker, sung from the perspective of Padme? Annie, are you okay? Won't you tell us? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Etc, etc. You gotta think about these things. Michael Jackson, from what I recall... Although, when did that song come out? 87? Something like that. If I'm not mistaken, there was something about Michael Jackson being friends with Jake Lloyd or a fan of Star Wars or some shit. Wasn't he approached to do the music for a Star Wars game? No, that was something else. I don't remember now. Maybe he was. No. He made the music for a different game, didn't he? Whatever. You know, the perfect boss to be using this on is, well, probably the mum fight. And I wasn't doing it. Mega Satan? Yo, give me that. I'll blow these fucking things up. Just so they don't injure me. Which is why I decided to walk into that one. To show my respect to it. I've had Godhead more runs. I'm not even kidding you. I think I've had Godhead more runs in Repentance than I've had it in the other however many thousands of hours I've played Isaac. Was it in Wrath of the Lamb? Hundreds of hours I've played Isaac. I don't remember. I don't think it was in Wrath of the Lamb. Maybe I'm misremembering. So Wrath of the Lamb got an update. Wrath of the Lamb was the first expansion to the first Isaac game. Rebirth being the second Isaac game. This being the, what, 4th expansion to this game now? Anyway. Wrath of the Lamb got an expansion called Eternal. Or Eternal Mode, or Eternal Edition, or some shit like that, where they had a bunch of really hard bosses. They really upped the ante. They made the game a lot harder. By choice, you know, they made it quite tough. Oh my god. The Cannon of God. And they also had I think this was after Rebirth came out, from what I remember. You shit. This was after Rebirth came out, from what I remember. It's going to take me a while to get used to moving with this controller, let me tell you. And I'm pretty sure they added a bunch of, you know, like Isaac items after that came out. Like items to Wrath of the Lamb, the first Isaac, that were only added in Rebirth, the second Isaac. So maybe Godhead is in it. And I'm misremembering. Flat penny. I'm alright. Oh, I've got to explore these floors now that I know there's a fucking item room here too. Is it an item room or a shop with Dark Prince's crown? It's item rooms, isn't it? Oh, sorry, Bloody Prince's crown. There's a lot, yeah, there it is. There's a lot of, look, there's a lot of fucking, there's a lot of crown items. Oh, brilliant. Botfly. I don't even know what fucking Botfly does. Do you want to reroll our whole run? Oh my god, it actually is. Fuck it. Oh, no. No. What have we got? We got Dark Bum. Hang on a minute. We got Dead Cat. We got Dark Bum. A halo of flies. So we've kept our pretty flies now with some extra. We do have a health upgrade in the form of dog food, which is terrible. Sad Onion. Dad's Lucky Coins. Stem Cells. 2020. Seraphim. Torn Photo. Liberty Cap. We've got those weird little... I can't remember what it's called, but that's the one where if you're hit, you spawn little friends. Remember we had that item before and it was really, really powerful? Brimstone? Oh, that must be from that ability, little Brim. Steven? Right, that's it. It's when you kill enemies. I remember now. Yeah. When you kill enemies, other enemy, you get babies out of it. There you are. We got Seraphim. No, sorry, not Seraphim. Like Guardian Angel, what's it called? Something like that. That orbits around us. We've gone from one weird run to another now. Brilliant. We got the master of many knives. We went from fucking, like, pretty consistent glass cannon godhead to whatever the fuck this is. Another fucking sword run. Shit, we didn't have the shield as well. We could have been, like, full Zelda mode. Just like that fucking challenge run we did before, right? I should try some of the other challenges. We might do one of those tomorrow. Because we're not going to get anything new with this character, of course, so might be worth having a look at that. There you are. Enjoy. Hang on, we still got the effect of Tarot Cloth. Oh, it doesn't re-roll all of our... Wait, it doesn't re-roll all of our items. What the hell? Since when is that? I was going to say, I thought we had Torn Photo and shit like that. Since when does it not re-roll all of your items? Is that just how the D100 works now? Very weird. Right. Dart Bomb, honestly, might genuinely win this run for us. The damage for this particular version isn't bad. Let's work with this, though. I assume the sword just gains the same kind of scaling damage upgrade as it had before. That's a nice combo. Wow. That's actually a really nice combo. Need my arcade stick now. I've tried playing Isaac with an arcade stick, and I'll be honest with you. Well, this is also dog shit. It was fucking horrible. I got a new arcade stick yesterday. Because ever since I built my new PC, I've been trying to think of a use for my old PC. Because obviously I built this one for work. It's focused on rendering. So it's slightly less good at gaming than if you were to build a dedicated gaming PC. But, you know, it's for my job. So, but I've got my old PC, which is still good. It's just I wanted to build a new one before, well, 2 years now of semiconductor shortages. So who got the last laugh there, eh? We hit those things too. Very nice. So I built it before all the graphics cards. I saw it coming. Built it before all the graphics cards went out of stock. For more or less RRP. Built it before all tech started to just fucking disappear. Before the massive semiconductor shortage and that type of thing. So I built it earlier than I needed to. So it means my old PC is still pretty decent. And I'm just going to turn it into kind of a media center, for lack of a better word. I think I'm going to put it downstairs and turn it into kind of an arcade style machine, but more for emulation. And when I say emulation, I mean like GameCube games, PlayStation 2 games, Xbox 360, that type of era. Wii games with Dolphin, that type of thing. Party games too. Lockdown's ending, so we're going to get like an influx of guests all over the course of like 2 months because nobody's seen each other in fucking years. Literally at this point. So we're going to have a lot of people over, and I thought like a party game machine as well, like Jackbox party games, Smash, maybe some of the old Smash games like Melee, Mario Kart Double Dash. Fucking great party game. Go on. Range up. You know what? With this sword, that actually might not be a bad thing. That's my plan for it anyway. So I bought an 8-bit dough arcade stick, which is pretty great. I tried playing Isaac with it, and it was a fucking mess. I also tried playing Dark Souls 3 with it, and I think I'm all right at Dark Souls 3. I won't lie. I think I'm pretty good at Dark Souls. I wouldn't say pretty good, but I'm competent, very competent at it. And to kind of bring me on to my next point, I was playing Dark Souls 3 with it, and it occurred to me, like, arcade sticks are, well, what they sound like. You know, they're kind of like the controls from the old arcade machines. They're really, really satisfying to use compared to a controller because everything uses micro switches. So the analog sticks, when you turn it in a particular direction, will go, you know, like click. You'll hear a click from the button being pressed in by the analog stick. They're really, really satisfying to use. It's like a mechanical keyboard, but imagine, like, when you moved an analog stick in a direction, it doesn't just move a ball in a socket. Every single one of those is clicky. And people use it for fighting games a lot, like really competitive games, because you know you've done the input correctly for, say, something like Street Fighter, because it will go, you know, kadonk as you move the stick around, and the buttons go kadonk as well. It's only got one stick, though. And if you haven't guessed, playing any sort of modern 3D game with only one stick generally tends to be quite hard, because sure, you can fucking move, but you can't turn the camera, which was fine at the start of Dark Souls. Because when you walk in a direction, the camera will orientate in that direction, which is obviously helpful. When you're in a boss fight, though, in kind of tight quarters, it becomes a little harder. So I got up to Vort the Boreal Valley, which is a fairly early boss in Dark Souls. And he's a boss that, in his second phase, charges across the screen quite a lot. which is normally fine. He's normally easy to roll if you get the timing down and whatnot. When you get used to him, he's fairly easy. He just seems big and imposing. Until you can't move the camera. Then he goes from being more or less just a kind of standard, you know, kind of predictable boss to, holy shit, where is he? I can only look in front of me at all times. And when he dashes behind you and you roll through him, basically I had to fight him based on sound and kind of judged how close he was to whether or not you could roll. And that makes Dark Souls like this whole other fucking experience. And I know there are people who have done it on like DDR pads and with Guitar Hero controllers and shit. But like, holy shit. That game becomes a whole different kettle of fish. You know, there's other people who like, you know, oh, today I'm going to play Dark Souls using only this weapon or only punching, which is something I plan on doing on the Elysian Sam channel at some stage. You know, playing Dark Souls with only punching and etc, etc, etc. But when you have no camera, if you thought you were good at Dark Souls, fucking hell, that's a wake-up call when you can't move the camera around. So I've got a bit more of an appreciation for, you know, the people who defeated the Nameless King with a Dance Dance Revolution map. We are the king of knives today. We've got 3 fucking knives right now. That's a ridiculous amount of knives. What am I, a sous chef? I'm well aware that sous chefs generally have more than 3 knives. I own more than 3 knives in my kitchen. You got the big knife, the slightly smaller knife, the bread knife. I can't believe a foodstuff gets an entire particular knife for it. That seems very inconvenient. Can we not invent a knife that's, you know, good for... You can block shots. Can you not invent a knife that, you know... Sorry, it just occurred to me that we've got Void as a spacebar item, and I've only just realized. And we could have used that to suck up Robo Baby, which is a pretty horrible passive item, to be completely blunt with you. Oh, this is a horrible run. This is a horrible fucking run. Why did I re-roll it? We could be done by now. But I had to do the D100, didn't I? Get back. No Angel Ale means no Mega Satan. Would I have fought Mega Satan anyway? Yes, because I'm brave. Oh, he's got boss armor. No, because boss armor is a horrible mechanic. What have you got for me? Teleport card, teleport card, teleport card though. Strength. Oh, shit. Well, easy come, easy go on the health front, I guess. Why have I done this? That man has an angel in his head. Did you see that? What the hell? Like a little cherub stuck in his brain. Oh, I don't know what you do. Oh, they fire blue bones. This is where I can say that very generic joke of, that's what happens when you sit down too fast. Help me. Nice. Wow, I've turned this from a really good run into a really terrible run. And honestly, I only have myself to blame. The only redeeming factor we might have here... Oh, I didn't mean to use the strength card. I was saving that for the boss fight. The only redeeming factor we might have here is the chest, potentially providing something good for us. Oh, that strength card was a whiff. We could have really used that. The Isaac fight is going to be chaos. We're just going to have to use our many shot blocking powers as much as possible. I'm honestly surprised we haven't died. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to start leaving red hearts on the floor or spirit hearts dropped by the Dark Bumb for the Isaac fight, specifically for situations like that where I die to the fucking Widow. It's so slow. I hate it. I'm going to spam the face buttons. Sod it. Trying to flip the analog stick is obviously... Fuck! Way slower. I can't believe I'm dying to these fucking things. Hey! Piss off, yeah? Nobody likes you anyway, you big fucking spider shit. Get a mod to replace you with a bear like people do for Skyrim because they're scared of a spider in a video game even. Look, I don't like spiders, but it's also virtual. How is cyberbullying real? Just close your eyes. That is a fantastic tweet. That is exactly what Twitter was invented for as far as I'm concerned. Right, leave it. Leave it on the floor for a rainy day. Sir, I really do want to pay you, but you've chosen a terrible place to set up shop. And I cannot, in all good faith, support business that does not support itself. I'm not here to make up for your terrible business decisions, my friend. I'm a YouTuber. I do enough of that for myself. Tastes like burning. I suppose it's better than, like, quite literally functionally useless. Oh, brilliant. I do like the golden troll bombs. I think they're a clever idea. Right, so that's 2 hearts. We've got... Did I accidentally pick that up? You motherfucker. Where did that black heart come from? Oh, yeah, matchstick. Shit, I should just pick that up later. Oh, sorry, the matchbook. Matchbook? Matchstick box? Wait, why is it a book? That's just occurred to me. Hang on a minute. Is that how matches are sold in America? We have match boxes in the UK. You call them matchstick boxes. And they're like an actual, like, hard cardboard type material. Book? A book of matches? Yeah, you know, I've heard that expression, like a book of matches. Wow, that's mind-blowing. I've never considered that before. I'll be honest, it's kind of the least of my concerns when we're playing a game where we have up to 3 knives at any one time. And as we've discussed, that's an absurd amount of knives to have unless you are a chef. Right, that's good. Horf. That was not worth it. Horf. Well, mistakes were made. We are picking up a good amount of... Oh, God. Oh, God. We're picking up a good amount of spirit hearts, to be fair. Well, we cleared the room, so I can't complain. We're picking up a... Oh, well, you know what? Forget it. Leave it on the floor. We'll come back for it. We'll come back for it. I think we've picked up, what, like 6 hearts so far, if not more? No, you're right. Actually, let's go fight the boss. Fuck it. We're going to collect our hearts and we'll move on. I'm really hoping for something good on the chest. Otherwise, this is going to be a horrible ending to what was, at one point, a good run. You had the world in your hands and you gambled it away. All for what? This fucking horrible sword weapon that I hate. There should be some sort of, like, knifey transformation. You know, like Zabuza from early Naruto, where he's got all the swords in his back and shit. There should be a transformation for that, because there are so many fucking daggers, or knives, or other such things in this. We've got fucking 3 of them. I can think of way more. A Thame, that's a ceremonial dagger used in, I believe, Celtic traditional sacrifice. I'm no expert. Oh! You got that fucking horrible one we had on that Azazel run where it was stabbing us and taking all of our health, and I was very angry about that. Whatever the hell that fucking thing's called. It can go fuck itself, by the way. Ow. I mean, we can do a lot to deal with the shots. I can't do a lot to deal with the fucking... the laser beams from heaven. Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. New thought. Fuck off. New thought. Does the sacrificial dagger work in ghost mode? Can we hit him from beyond, you know, corporeal existence? You can! Oh, that's good. Sword, was it the lance of, sword of justice? You know, the lance weapon you get from Angel Deals? That shit. I thought we were going to kill him with sacrificial dagger then. Oh, you shit. Never mind. I was going to say, like, there's so many fucking swords in this game. Mom's knife. Well, not really a sword, but you get it. Right, show me. Parasitoid tears. You're getting deja vu. Camo pants are okay. That's alright. They're all fine, actually. Those are all fine items. Not great, but they'll do. Now we've got to do is survive. Bearing in mind, bad items, we give them the suck. Just remember you can do the suck. Motherfucker. What a horrible boy you are. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I've nerfed myself because I'm that good at Isaac by changing his control scheme. And going forward, I'm going to swap between keyboard and mouse. And that's good, I assume. I don't know how it works with the sword. I'm going to nerf myself by switching between these items. Unintentional high-tier synergy. Dark Judas plus... Oh, sorry. Judas with the dark art stabby knife. Plus... the trail of guts behind you. You run through enemies and your guts hit them as well. And with sacrificial dagger, we got some good synergy going on here for the kind of the inherent character. Come on, give us another health upgrade. We could save them and see if we can farm up like we did in the last one. I'm not going to do that. Because, to be honest, we've already got 1 heart more than I think we'll probably get elsewhere. Yeah, that's good. That actually worked so well. A little bit of a gamble, but not bad. Orf. We could still find Mega Satan. We could potentially get, like, Dad's Key or something, eh? Well, there's a health gone already. Brilliant. Triple Cage can go fuck itself. What a horrible boss. Swing faster. Oh, God, analyze it. Swing faster. Actually, it's Judas. Well, actually, all the characters are Isaac wearing different costumes, so technically not wrong, is it? What do I want to kill last? Let's kill Lust last to get the virus, if possible. A fucking knife is doing me in more than it's helping at this point. I don't know why there's like that weird stun effect. I don't know if you noticed that. What do we get? Hugalaz. That's not Yara, is it? Now I'm going to start leaving hearts on the floor, because we might end up needing it for the blue baby fight. Oh, God. Thread the creep. What a sentence. Yum heart. I assume that doesn't work. Didn't think it would. We could suck it with the void. Fuck it. Why not? Lots of gurglings. So the bosses in the chest are diminished bosses. I.e., they're not as powerful as regular bosses. Why do we keep freezing after we use the effect of our item now? I don't know if you noticed that. That's twice that's happened. Seraphim transformation. We picked up the Bible earlier. And we've definitely got 2 angels there. Maybe when you reroll it doesn't count. Or resets it or something. That sucks. Well, never mind. Here we are. Horrible Bone Lord. Get away from me. Okay. Hello there. Little Haunt. Fuck it. Fear him. Any damage is good damage as far as I'm concerned at this point. We need whatever we can get. Fucking troll bombs away from me. I've got too much to think about already. Ah! We can outrun them. We got that going for us. We've lost speed over the course of this run. Have you noticed? We started at 1.23. We're at 1.11. With a character that I think where speed would help pretty massively, actually. What a sad time that it's taking this long to kill a weaker version of Dingle. To be honest, this could just be regular Dingle. I imagine not all the bosses are diminished. Obviously, triple cage is not as equally as strong as 3 cages. That would be obscene. Although the fact that it still takes that long to kill Ragman is also obscene. Hello, Gertie. You are a great enemy for using this against, though, eh? Because we can kind of position ourselves here, run through, have all of those tiers collide with him. God damn. Horrible experience this run has ended up being. I need to stop re-rolling runs. Already, I've learned that lesson. Let's stop taking gambles. 2 runs in a row have been ruined by a gamble. I still think we'll win this run. It's only a fucking blue baby fight after all, but... Multi-dimensional baby affects the... Whoa. Bruh. We've turned into Hermaeus Mora. Well, we killed him. Does it count? Oh, his death animation didn't finish. He could fuck off. Thank God for Dead Cat. Thank God we got that reroll, eh? And we are at a dead end. Didn't even get an item for our efforts. I'll be honest, my fingers are cramping already. Jesus. You heard that. It's only been an hour and 8 minutes. Oh, shit. Well, it's another timely run. That's good. Even if this run is now a complete failure, next run gains a bonus. So you know what? I'll take it. So we'll get some spirit hearts from these fellas, which is quite nice. It's 2 we can take to our blue baby fight. Or 2 that we'll just pick up on our last life. Whichever comes first. So 2 we'll pick up on our last life. Right, there we go. Judgment, fine. Oh! I forgot we put down 2, you anus. Fine. You can both die, actually. Counterfeit penny. Shit. Well, we struggled with Widow. How about the stronger version of Widow? What are you even called again? It's called like the... Rotten? The Forgotten? The Forsaken? The Forsaken is the ghost one, right? Actually, don't remember. The something. All the posthumous versions of bosses are generally called the something, the hollow, the forsaken, etc. God, my fucking fingers are cramping like crazy, Jesus. Probably doesn't help that we're using this shitebag sword. RSI-inducing piece of shit. Sir, that's very rude. Got one respawn left. Please kill one of them. No. Okay, well, fuck that then. We know it's not that way. Let's move on. I hate this weapon. When I first saw this weapon in the challenge, I was like, man, that weapon's pretty good. Seriously reevaluated. It's now low tier. It's now low tier. 2.63 damage might also be a bigger cause of my woes. Don't worry about that. I imagine with high damage, it's probably very good because you can just kind of get in there and whack them real fast. There we are. Very nice. Okay. Blue baby. 3 hearts. See what we can do then. Secret room. Hearts. Nope, just some fucking enemies again. Here we go. Can we win? Will he win? You decide. We can place bombs in spirit form. Good to know. It's like the only thing I can do in fucking spirit form, to be fair. Did that in the wrong order, did you see? Because I still don't know the buttons. As long as we keep popping the invincibility whenever we've got it, honestly, I think Daddy Longlegs can win this run for us. And if he wants to keep standing in the farty cloud, that also works out quite well. How is it that the blue baby fight was significantly easier than 2 horsemen? There we go. We've done it. Was that a good run? Far from it. That was actually fucking god-awful. But we've ticked off something with evil Judas. Dark Judas, Tainted Judas, whatever you want to call him. I suppose Dark Judas is probably not the right word to use, given that there's already a Dark Judas. There we are. Done. My fingers hurt. And I hate using a controller. That's what I've learned from this.